Hello students, in today's video class we'll complete the chapter Misville, the author by Gavin Maxwell. First of all about the author. Gavin Maxwell was a Scottish naturalist and author. He was best known for his work with otter and the book is Ring of Bright Water. It was all about how he brought an otter back from Iraq and raised it in Scotland. Ring of Water sold more than 1 million copies and was made into a film also. Further, it says that Maxwell had been the love of life. Now let's have the chapter highlights. In the beginning of 1956, the author was in Iraq. One day on the way to Basra, he casually mentioned to his friend that he would love to have an otter instead of a dog as a pet. Because in the beginning it is given that he lost his animal dog. So he had a very apprehensive ideas about keeping animal dog. Here the location of Basra, as I told, that it is a seaport. So how otters live there in mud, you can see there. So a few days later, the author got an otter from his friend and 2 Arabs brought it for him in a sack with a note from his friend. So what was his condition? His otter's condition was it was all covered with mud and that had dried and made his hair look like an armor of scales, it describes. And it looks Maxwell about a month to get rid of this mud. And then he could see this animal in his true colors afterward. He said that he was kind of chocolate brown. The author stayed in Basra for a few days. Very soon the author became very friendly with the author. It loved to play with water all the time. It played with the rubber ball also. You can see he loves the water sports. The author named his otter Misville. He made for it a body belt. He would take it on a lead to the bathroom. There, the otter would go mad playing with water. It could even turn the tap and make the water flow all full pressure. He further says that 2 days later he disappeared from the bedroom and went to bathroom on his own, and he was fumbling with his paws and he tried to open the tap, revealing his intelligence. He was able to open it in a right direction. So after some days the author was to come back to London. So the transporting of Misville again became a kind of a problem or a kind of Herculean task for him. So British Airline did not permit animals on its flight. So another airline was he had to go and negotiate with, and another airline agreed to take this animal, but if it is packed in a box. So likewise author packed the animal in a box and he went for a meal. When he returned, he faced an kind of appalling spectacle over there, kind of different scene. So the author made a small box for the otter. He had to face a lot of difficulty and it made him late for the plane as well. While in the plane, the otter escaped from the box. There was a lot of hue and cry. At last the otter came back itself and settled on author's knees. So that was again a kind of attachment that he developed with otter. So author created a scene over there, as I called it, kind of different appealing spectacle. So Miz had to cover it up, and again, anyhow he could manage to control the things. So narrator says, after an eventful journey, the author and his author at last reached London, where he lived in a flat. The author spent most of its time playing with its toys. Sometimes the author took it out for a walk. So he would take it on a lead as if it were a dog. So as soon as Maxwell takes him to the direction, to the place, it would follow him. So opposite to the author's flat, there was a primary school that had a low outer wall about 30 yards long. So the author would jump onto it and go running all the length of the wall. So means he developed such kind of games. He also invented a game of his own, that was a rolling ping pong ball on the slopy lid of his broken suitcase. So this shows that he was a very intelligent kind of creature too. Now narrator amuses himself when people call this animal by different names. Fine, like school children or some other. Or probably the Londoners perhaps had not seen an otter before, so they would make wild guesses, or we call them wild goose guesses, about the creature that was actually Miz. So Maxwell used to be amused when people guess him to be sometime, squirrel, mongoose and all. So let's see this. Different people made different guesses as to what animal it was. They would say it was a baby seal sometime. Sometimes they say it's a squirrel. Sometimes mongoose, walrus or bear cub. Even sometimes people call it a leopard with change spots. So these all different ideas made him to laugh. Very few Londoners had ever seen an otter, so they were filled with surprise on seeing such a strange animal. One day, a laborer was digging a hole in the street. So looking at the author's otter, he exclaimed, and narrator says that it was probably a right opinion or a right question, in place of or compared to making wild goose guesses, as other people say. Sometimes even they call hippo, sometimes they call it weaver, fine, or leopard with spots. But he says that the laborer actually put a very right question at the time, and it was, he in a high exclamation he questioned, "Here, mister, what is that supposed to be?" Means he's directly asked about that animal, what that animal could be. So in place of making the wild goose guesses, he simply asked the question. So this way, in this narrative article, we could know that how narrator could develop a bonding with animal, and how easily the animal developed a relation or bonding with narrator. So this is all about animals. As much you give them in form of food or shelter, they give us in multiple way. Their love, their care, their affection, their trust. So they give actually more to us comparatively we actually give to them. The chapter is all about developing a kind of relationship with animals and having a very sensitive nature. And this chapter also tells a lot about how to own a pet, and he says that it is a kind of lifetime of commitment. Fine. So these all the things the chapter teaches us. I hope we must have learned many things from this chapter. Thank you for listening. Thank you.